Tonight, a community is demanding justice in the death of two Jacksonville men. In one case, a father was killed by his neighbor, but no one has been arrested. The other case involves a police officer who shot and killed Vernell Bing, but that officer has not been charged. First Coast News' Jeff Vallon is live tonight outside the courthouse where that rally was held tonight. Jeff?
Well, Heather, they're calling both deaths, Vernell Bing and Keegan Von Roberts, murders, and they say that the lack of an arrest in either of those cases shows that justice, both locally and on an American, a national basis, remains on a sliding scale based on race.
What do we want? Justice! Now!
About 60 protesters in front of Duval County Courthouse Wednesday night, voicing disbelief after a Monday announcement that there will be no charges against JSO officer Tyler Landerville, who was white, in the 2016 shooting death of Vernell Bing, a black man, after a high-speed car chase. In her 36-page findings, State Attorney Melissa Nelson cites the police report that Bing was speeding more than 100 miles per hour, that he accelerated before crashing into Landerville's cruiser, and that while fleeing on foot, he turned toward Landerville and motioned toward his waist.
I know for a fact that JSO lies on those reports.
Bing's family declined to speak with us directly on camera, but organizer Christina Kittle said she wants to create a Jacksonville Police Accountability Council, saying existing oversight committees are closed loops.
So a lot of these review boards are, husbands or ex-cops or wives of cops or have some kind of relationship to Lenny Curry.
There's also the case of Keegan Von Roberts, a black man shot in July by a white neighbor after what his mother says was a petty dispute about litter.
It was a piece of paper, a little piece of paper that blew off the back of his car because he worked at a car wash. That evening, he waited on my son to come home. As soon as they pulled up, he came with a loaded gun.
Cecilia Shepard, who carries Keegan's ashes wherever she goes, says he was a peaceful young father expecting his second child. She's frustrated by the same state attorney.
He's went to every neighbor on the block and said, I killed Keegan. You have a confession, you have a gun, you have a dead person, and you have a witness. What more do you need?
All who spoke with us warned that without change locally, violent protests, the likes of elsewhere in recent years, are inevitable.
What I'm really concerned about is what is going on in St. Louis right now and what went on in Ferguson. If we're not careful here in Jacksonville, that same type of unrest will be coming to the city, and it will be much more devastating.
I did talk with Vernell Bing's mother off camera very briefly, and she hesitated to think that State Attorney Nelson will reconsider her decision. Others that I met told me that they are speculating there might be some civil lawsuit that is in the offing. Live in front of Duval County Courthouse, Jeff Vallon, First Coast News on your side.